Okay, so today's session is about unwanted attention. And before I start, I want to say I might sound a little harsh because I will not be as politically correct or as loving as the office may be with you sometimes, because I have seen way too many good volunteers either be pulled out of sight or have a bitter experience in their sites because of things that could have been prevented, okay? With that said, please don't take it to heart. I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. Women, the freedoms we enjoy in America are long gone, and you will never appreciate them as you will while you are here. In America, you can dress how you want to, you can say whatever you want to, you can act however you want to. You can go to the club and grind on a guy for as much as you want to. You won't even know his name at the end of the night. And when you leave, goodbye, it was fun, and that's it. Not here. Not here. And as bad as it may sound, you can ask for it here, something that we do not accept in the United States of America. Okay? Let's start off with the hissing. How many of you have experienced, mi amor, mami, ho, fula? None of you guys have heard any of this? Come on, right? Okay. I was right. Really? Wow. Yes. Even on your worst days, even 6 months in country when you will be gaining that weight because you'll be eating fried food and rice like nobody's business, and your hair isn't looking right and you're feeling bloated, you will be the most beautiful woman that they have ever seen walk down the streets. And you will get the mi amor. Oh, and they say with so much passion that you're just like, wow, really? Like, really? Me? Wow, thanks. Don't take it to heart. It's not you. They go fishing. They will say that thing to you, and to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one, to see whoever grabs on. So don't take it as in they're trying to bother you. It is the culture here. They see something beautiful and they admire it. I mean, I say thanks for recognizing, because if I saw me walking down the street, I'd probably say the same things too. So I'm like, thanks. Don't let it get to you. There will be those bad days where nobody showed up at your meeting and it's raining and your favorite skirt is like molded and your dog is sick and you're just like, ah. And there's that one guy that's like, mi amor. And all you want to do is just like, ah, just like shake him and slap him. Like, stop disrespecting me. Don't. After 2 years, I promise you, you'll go back to the States, and when nobody says mi amor or you look beautiful, you're like, what? Am I not dressed right today? Like, what's wrong? You will miss it. You will never be as wanted and as loved and appreciated as you are here. But I do recognize that there are days that that's the last thing you want to hear. It's not worth it. You're not going to change the culture of centuries in the 2 years that you're here. That is not why you are here. Take it for what it is, with a grain of salt, smile, appreciate it, and thank them for recognizing the beautiful woman that you are. Men, you're like the ticket to a better life. Everybody will want to have your baby. And I mean that. And I mean that. You know, while some of you in the States, you might have been like vanilla, just like this like regular white guy, you know, not a lot of flavors, you know. A little gel, didn't get a lot of girls. Oh, here you will be poppy. Like, you will be like tall, full of blonde, preferably like just the sexiest man on earth. And they will tell you, women here are very aggressive. It doesn't matter if they're married or not. Like, you will be poppy to them, okay? You probably like it more than we do, because we get it a whole lot more times. But you will get this attention too, and I hear it from my volunteers. They're like, oh my gosh, can you believe so-and-so told me that? I'm like, yeah, I believe it. The same thing to you. Enjoy it and take it for what it is. Just that. Smile and just let it be. Okay, don't let it get to you, although I somehow doubt it gets to you guys as much as it gets to the girls. Number one mistakes we women make when we go to site. We go in and we're just like these bright-eyed volunteers, and we want to be friends with everybody. And we want everybody to love us. So like everyone was just like, hi, how are you? You're like, hi, my name is Ina, and like I'm a Peace Corps volunteer, and I'll be here for 2 years, and you want to be just like this like loving person. Don't. When a man, we're not stupid, we're all college-educated women here. When a man comes up to you and he's just like, hi, how are you? You can feel that. That's not a genuine like, hi, how are you, right? Handshake. Do not kiss men in your sight. You only kiss women. And even then, women that we do know, because at first it's going to be like, hi. You don't really give hugs and kisses in the beginning. Never kiss man on the cheek. I don't know if he's your host father, your host brother. He is not your father, and he is not your brother. And even if you were your brother and your father nowadays, stuff happens. Who knows what may happen? Don't. Be very respectful. You don't have to be everybody's friend, especially that borracho on your side, the drunken man. No. You are very polite. Good morning. Desde ya. And that's it. You don't need to get that close to him. You do not need to be biffles with everybody on your side. Okay? So this is where we fail. We go, and it's really hard to have no boundaries in the beginning and try and pull it back than it is to just be really stern and firm in the beginning, and slowly as they gain your trust, you can loosen up a little bit, okay? And I've had this happen to me too. The volunteer before me, and if you are a follow-up, they will always be like, oh, but Emily was like, negro, ¿cómo estás? And you're just like, oh, no. In 2 years, when you have the time to love them and know them like Emily did, maybe you can be that way. But you will write your own story, and in the beginning, you need to be professional, formal, and serious, okay? So don't let that get to you, that so-and-so was this way. No. Be nice to them, but not too close to them. ¿Qué más with the men? Boyfriends. A lot of us come in here, we're like, no, I don't plan to have a boyfriend. I don't even find Panamanians that attractive. Oh, but you will, after a time. And I do not agree with jungle goggles or whatever. It's not that what used to be a 3 is now a 7. No. A 3 is still a 3. But in a sea of 2, you'll take the 3. Recognize it. It's a 3. Okay? And that's the truth. Let me tell you the reality about men in sight, ladies. The educated, well-to-do guys, they have some money, they go to school, they have a car, they don't really work in the field, so they're a little chunky, got the rice belly, not that attractive. They're nice guys, but that's as far as it goes. They're nice guys, that's it. Who are the ones that are like chapearing in the monte, glistening, sweating with their six-packs? And as you walk down the street, he looks up at you with the machete in hand, he's like, yeah, more. And on the inside, you're like, papi. But what you should be saying is nothing. You don't even look that way. You just ignore that and you just keep going. Because as soon as you make eye contact, which I know you want to, and you do, we all do. That's a go for him. That's like, oh, she liked it. And next time you pass by, he's just going to start harassing you more and more. The ones you will be physically attracted to are usually the maleantes, or not the best guys to be dating inside. Don't do it. There will be moments that you're inside where you're feeling so lonely, and who doesn't want to go home to someone who says something nice to you, or holds your hand, or makes you dinner. We all do. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not going to lie, there have been relationships that have worked, but there have been so many more that have not worked. And when they don't work, they really don't work. Because you do not date just the guy. You are dating his family, his cousin, his grandma, and half of the community that sided with him. And if you break up with that person, you just broke up with half of your community. And what if you just get that crazy guy that's gonna come outside your window at nighttime and be like, Emily, why'd you leave me? It happens. And then now you have a scandal in your community that everybody's part of. If you're working with youth, what kind of example are you giving? I know we're all adults, right? And I know we probably all have had our boyfriends. And you will see in your communities, women will have several boyfriends. They will be married, cheating on their man. And who are they to judge you? But you're not one of them. You are in the community to be a leader. And if you want to show them, if you want them to follow you, because your job is like, hey, let me show you how to better your life, then you have to be that person 24/7, right? You are there to be that person. Yes, it's hard, but that is your job. Sometimes in the campo, we don't have the office there and we forget. We start to loosen up a little bit. We forget that this is our job. Would you be in your office with your boyfriend in America? No. Would you be cooking in your office with your boyfriend in America and watching a movie in your PJs? No. So then don't do it in your side. That is your job. If mothers are seeing you dated this guy, you didn't like him, to the next guy, you didn't like him, to the next guy, what kind of example are you giving to the children? And how much are those women going to respect you? And what are the men in your community going to think of you? You will be judged, okay? If you just can't, you need a boyfriend, you're in love, if that happens outside your community, the best thing you can do is find a man outside your community, keep it outside of your community. I don't care how emancipated you think your community is and forward? No. In front of you, and if you're like, oh, is it okay if like so-and-so comes over, they'll be like, yeah, sure, of course, we have no problem with it. To you, they will never say anything. Oh, but they will. Once that man comes in your side, the whole change will start. Because if you are inside of a house with a man, door closed, it's a giveaway. But even if your door is open and you're not in the patio, in the front, what are you doing? You're having sex. All the volunteers are going to come and visit you, they're going to be your boyfriend. So what are you going to be doing? You're going to be having sex in your house. And that's just what it is. Now you may say, oh, but Ina, my neighbor has a boyfriend. And like the other person have a boyfriend. Yeah, that's cool. But you're at a different level. You will be judged on how you dress, how you walk, who you talk to, how you talk, who you bring to your house. So don't do it. That is the best advice I can give you. And I know it's hard. I was inside too. I've been there. But don't do it, okay? Even with other men who are not your boyfriend. If it's just a man in the community that you don't know, he first of all should not be coming through to your house. He should be at the portón, at the fence outside your house, saying buenas. And you come out at your door, buenas, how are you? And if you know his wife, and if you know his children, sneak that in. Hi, Raul, how are you? How's your wife? Meredith, I met her yesterday. Oh, she's wonderful. And the kids? Oh, yes, I'm their teacher. Sneak that in. Let them know immediately, I know you're married, I know your wife, I know your children. Because some of them will be atrevidos and will come on to you as if nothing in this world is happening by the fact that he's married. Set those boundaries. Do not have men in your house. If he's the president of a group and you want to talk about stuff, patio people, have some chairs out there where everybody can see you at decent times. Do not answer phone calls once the sun is down. That's the way I see it. Do not have people at your house once the sun is down, especially men. There is nothing that important that someone needs to text you or call you at 9 p.m. when it comes to work. Nothing, especially text messages. That's how it all starts. Just, hi, licenciada, how are you? And you're like, oh, hi, I'm good, how's everything? And then he sneaks in, what are you doing this weekend? And you're like, oh snap, it's too late. So make sure you are the mean one if that's how they're going to perceive you, but they won't. Be nice. Hi, how are you? But keep that distance with men.